For News Over Coffee, Silvis Main Street is a nonprofit organization with a mission to promote existing businesses, attract new businesses, and create a destination for customers and tourists. That is certainly no easy feat these days. Amanda Sherwood with Silvis Main Street joins the conversation along with Mayor Carter Sticks with us. What more can you tell us about Silvis Main Street? What exactly do you do for it?
Well, you kind of said it all, but we really promote our businesses. We revitalize our downtown, but the main thing is really promoting our community, our businesses, and bring in new businesses.
It's been around for a long time as an organization?
The organization itself, yes. Silvis has been since 2013.
And how, I guess, has the mission always been the same? What sort of, how's it evolved over the years?
It's really been the same, I guess. Matt, can you elaborate on that?
I think you've also taken on a little bit with an absorption of a new group, too.
All of Silvis.
All of Silvis.
All of Silvis. So not just downtown, we now promote and do all of our
Yes.
Silvis.
That certainly is a company
Yes.
that encompasses a lot. I guess what steps did your organization make to help small businesses during the pandemic?
We really try to give them the information that's out there, like on grants. That's going to help them with that. We do live Facebooks to really promote our businesses and try to give them ideas on to be creative. Especially with the COVID, you have to be creative to draw people in. So one business, you know, with the COVID, they're stuck at home. So let's get some games. Let's get some DVDs out there for the community that they can come into your business and get, get those items.
Well, at the same time, when we started working on the recovery, remember we took a clipboard and we went door to door to each business.
And asked how we can help them.
And checked to see how we could help our businesses door to door, each and every one of them.
What challenges does Silvis Main Street face, though, I guess, to fulfill its mission during the health crisis?
Well, the biggest one is finance. We aren't allowed to, or not allowed, but we can't have a lot of our events that produce the money to help our organization. So that's probably our number one. So we just are trying to be creative again. How can we create events that the community can still be involved in, but follow the procedure with COVID?
And one of them was the Silvis Open, when we brought that back, the Silvis Open charity. And that was a help, big help financially for Silvis Main Street as well.
You talked about earlier, I guess, in terms of the businesses that were open and some that were like the restaurants. Talking about the restaurants, but the grocery stores boomed. What was the overall differential in terms of your sales tax revenue? Was it an overall increase or decrease?
It was almost an entire month's worth. We thought the state actually made a mistake, but it was actually correct.
So overall, you saw an increase?
You saw an increase, yes.
How did that help in terms of what you guys were able to do?
Well, we used a lot of that money for recovery and disbursement to all the businesses. And we also used, the state also eased up the restrictions on TIF monies. So in those TIF areas, we were able to use some TIF dollars for that as well.
So you did have a little more flexibility.
A little bit more flexibility, so we don't have to really dip too far into the general fund.
Now, another part of what you do is to help revitalize different aspects of the community. What successes have you had with that over the last year?
How about where we're going to go?
Okay, sure.
Because it has been difficult. So with having the Silvis Charity open, we are looking at revitalizing some of our areas downtown with a mural, maybe 2 locations with murals. So that's one of our big projects that we're working on now.
Beautification, that kind of thing. And
design.
I know some places do facade work and that sort of thing on their main streets or downtowns. Any of that part of your plan, or I'm not sure if that's even a need in downtown Silvis?
They have previous, like our planters downtown and with the light poles.
Streetscaping work, that kind of thing.
Yep.
Why do both of you feel that Silvis should be a draw for tourism and for people just from around the Quad Cities area to come here? Let's you start with that.
Well, number one is Hero Street. You know, we had some men that lost their lives, and freedom is not free. Total overall, we've lost over 1.3 million lives, servicemen and women over the years, and the dedication of the Hispanic community on First Avenue is definitely a draw. And another one is TPC Deer Run. It's televised over 50 countries. There's not too many cities can boast that.
Yeah, certainly not a community of 8,000 for sure.
Exactly.
You're obviously talking about promoting events in the city. I guess what can people look forward to next around here?
Well, we're hoping that we can do a fall pub crawl, fingers crossed, and then, of course, we really want to be able to do our Christmas in Silvis event. It's really going to depend on COVID and what we can do with that at that time.
Anything else you'd like to add why it should be a draw for people to come here on top of Hero Street and the JDC? I mean, you know, I'm out here for JDC. I love what this community does and how the volunteers all come together to put that event on.
We have great businesses, and I want to say, number one, our businesses are great with our community. They help us out tremendously. We have a lot of businesses that people aren't aware of. So please follow us on Silvis Main Street, and you can see and follow all of our businesses. We have a great fish store that a lot of people don't know about, Water World Aquatics. So that's what we want to get out, is all these really cool businesses that we do have in Silvis. We have some awesome restaurants.
Adding some variety for
And,
sure.
and if you have an EV car, we have a couple plug-in free charge, one at the library and one at City Hall as well.
Amanda Sherwood, thank you for your time. Mr. Mayor,
Thank
you're
you.
still not going anywhere. It's still to come. City services in Silvis. What progress is being made on streets and paths and that sort of thing. We'll talk with the new Public Works Director when Local 4 News Over Coffee continues.